Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So South Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
So a nice completion here for him in his first completion of the game, and I love the fact that he gets hit, be able to settle in now and just worry about executing.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Jaguars come up to the line in a hurry-up.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Jaguars pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they finally stopped him at a decent gain that time. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They'll look to throw it here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Jaguars have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Here's a first and 10 play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Close to punching it in. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lopez. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Seminoles offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks left and finds his target there. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Look at him run through those tacklers. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. The South Alabama offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? They'll give it to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Tackle, but first down. And the Jaguars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Send the back in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Jaguars looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And they'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Knowles with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Jaguars offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he's tackled after the catch. And the Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
Keeping it on the ground here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Line up to punt it away. On the return, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's a quick grab. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. The sure hands. It's Gibson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Nice throw. Caught for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Quick throw caught over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one sails too far out of bounds, incomplete. The Jaguars will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big game. Touchdown, Knowles. That puts him on top in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. The Jaguars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Jaguars looking to keep this drive rolling.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Lopez. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Jaguars. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Jaguars will crank up the tempo.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those...
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the QB will try again on second and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Jaguars will send the punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. To throw, it's Glenn. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Tough spot here, second and long at the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to throw it again. He makes the grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The Jaguars looking to run some tempo here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the Jaguars will have 1st and 10 here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Gets some space and on the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Jaguars pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Jaguars are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Alabama. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. The timeout is called. Talk some strategy in this very important drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Fourth out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.